Kids Inc. is an after-school program for our students in our Sioux Falls public school system, and it takes all of the children from kindergarten through 5th grade, and we provide after-school care from the time they get out of school in the afternoon at 2:45 or right around there till 6 o'clock in the evening.
I like that you have all these friends around and you do all these fun activities.
And we get to do fun activities and we get to go outside. The games are fun. I like being in the gym, and you know, you don't have to like walk outside in the freezing cold when it's in winter, so it's pretty good.
It's a really fun place for kids to come and learn and have fun and make new friends, and it's a really fun place.
Well, I like that the students, you know, they are supporting their education, so they have time to do homework and to do read, and they're promoting reading. They do all kinds of other educational activities there, and then they just get to play. So right with their friends that maybe they aren't in the same class, but they didn't get to see them all day, and now they get to like play all day long. And I love that as a parent, that my kids get to hang out with their friends after school. That's a great gift.
The staff is wonderful here. They're pleasant, they have a smile on their face, they enjoy what they do. The kids get to know more students, not just in their classroom, but outside of their classroom. And just like any parent that comes and picks up their child, they are upset when they get picked up early because they really enjoy Kids Inc.
I've been with Kids Inc. for 11 years, and this is my 10th year as site coordinator at Eugene Field Kids Inc. I enjoy Kids Inc. because we get to do a combination of the academic stuff, so I know our students are still learning after school, but mixed in with a little bit more fun during our free choice time. And we also aren't as restricted with our lesson plans, so we can, you know, do some fun baking activities or a few more hands-on science experiments. And the students, that's made a huge difference. I've noticed I've had a lot of students who have stayed from kindergarten all the way through 5th grade. And that makes a real big difference because you get connected to the students and the families as well.
I just love working with kids. It's a joy every day to be able to be here, play with the kids, hang out with the kids, and do activities with them. It's great to build relationships with them and my coworkers. I have a great group of staff here as well, and it's just a blast to work with them every day.
Parents talk about the advantages of having their child go to Kids Inc. because their kids don't have to worry about which bus do I get on, who's picking me up. They just know that they can gather up their belongings from their classroom and they walk down the hall. And they're there, and they're welcomed by a friendly face. There's always a snack, sometimes not right away, but there's always a snack. And then they're given time to work on homework activities. They get to see their friends, play with their friends, they go outside.
I work for the Sioux Falls School District, and it's great to have that tie with the district and know that my kids are safe. When I pick up my children from Kids Inc., they approach me right away, and I feel that welcome, and they know my children by name, and they know who I am, and they are very secure as well. If I have a special individual like a brother or family member or a friend's parent, they make sure that they have the permission to let my child go, so the safety here is key.
They have math programs that they work on. They emphasize and strengthen what the kids are learning in the classroom, but they also provide them extension activities for them to do. There are some kinds of STEM projects, engineering types of projects. We have some partnerships with the pavilion at some of our sites in which kids are able to work on other kinds of arts projects. They take part in an art project that in cooperation with the city every year, where they do some decorating of some things for the winter holidays. So they're just constantly involved and always busy in a really valuable way to their learning.
What I hear from them is that they wish I would pick them up later because they love it so much. And so when I come early, even if it's like 5 o'clock at night, and they're like, oh, why are you here so early? And I think, well, it's time to go home. But they love, again, playing with their friends, and they love their teachers at Kids Inc. are always so kind to them, and they feel safe, and they have fun, and it's just great. It's just a wonderful experience for kids.
All staff are required to have a certain number of hours of training. As site coordinators, we go through every type of training there is, from customer service to lesson planning. They've had people come in from the district who have talked to us about safety, you know, in case there'd ever be an emergency and we'd have to evacuate. We know what the protocol is from the very beginning. And then with our curriculum, we have some great curriculum within our program and some great instructors who come into our site coordinator meetings. We meet once a month, and we always have some type of training there.
We do lessons every day that have to follow state guidelines, curriculum for math, for science. We just did a slime activity today, and with that slime, it's fun to make, but you got to know the measurements, you got to know the ingredients, and that's what the kids get to learn in a fun and exciting way. There's a lot of other things that go into it. I mean, we're caring for 120 kids every day, and that's 100 families right there that are trusting us with their kids for 4 hours after school every day. And so I think that's a very important thing that a lot of people don't get. We're not just, you know, babysitters. We're not just people who watch the kids. We're people who care for their kids, who do activities with their kids, who, you know, care for them if they're hurt, if they're sick.
We have lessons, and it'll either be in the gym or the NPR multi-purpose room or the library. And when we're in the library, we usually do books or read books. Or when we're in the gym, it's usually a game. And then when we're in the multi-purpose room, it's usually like a craft.
It's really fun. You can learn a lot. Teachers are really nice. Whenever I come down the hall, most of the time I'm smiling because, you know, Kids Inc. is really fun.
I think it's because my friends are all here. That's why I like it.
Well, I like that, well, because us 5th graders and some 4th and 3rd graders, when we get homework, that it's really nice to be able to work in it instead of, well, not having good time and then have to go home and then have to, well, do it at home.
Our parents really love the structure that we do offer. They like that we have that, you know, homework and reading time is huge because not everybody gets a chance to sit down at night and do homework and reading. So that's one thing that I know the parents really appreciate, is that we offer homework and reading time, as well as the different activities.
Their kids didn't want to leave, that they wanted her to come back in an hour because they're having so much fun here. And I think that speaks volumes. We hear from a lot of parents that kids, you know, they sign their kids out, and then the kids come out, can I stay longer? So they'll go pick up their other sibling or someone else because they're just enjoying the activities here. And I get a lot of good parent feedback from that because the kids want to stay, and if the kids want to stay here, that means you're doing something right, and I think that's very important to know.
Some of the learning resources that are available at our programs are Science Explorers. There's a Reader's Theater program that the kids take part in. Kids Math and Center Stage Math, where they're challenged to problem solve and strategize and reason. There's Center Stage for Literacy, where they do fun stories every week. They also talk about the Oveus Bullying Prevention Program, which the kids have heard about in their classrooms. And of course, there is a Spark program, which involves sports and play and active recreation.
My kids have just really enjoyed playing with and learning from, and they're just fantastic. The staff is fantastic.
And it's a safe place, and I really like it.
It's a really good place. It's fun. It's a really good learning experience.
Overall, I just have high remarks for Kids Inc., and I recommend it to other parents.
Kids Inc. would be my top choice for after school, of any after school care, outside, anything. I would totally choose Kids Inc. for my kids, and I would recommend you check it out as well.
And Kids Inc. does not end when school ends. We have a summer program. We divide the summer up into 2-week chunks, and kids can sign up for any or all of those 2-week chunks. They don't have to sign up for the whole thing. Our first 2-week session starts on June 12th, and our last 2-week session ends on August 18th. It's a 5-day program. It's located in one of our schools. We take field trips very seriously. That's a big part of our summer program. The kids get to go swimming a couple times a week. They're engaged in academic activities, so they don't lose that feeling of school throughout the summer, but it's certainly not just like school. It's much more, there's a lot more emphasis on fun and play, but learning, which can be fun as well.